Welcome to our second segment, CDL fans. Time to get this middle portion of our game day out of the way. We started off in the West. We've got the San Francisco Shinobis on the road to take on the San Antonio Defenders. The game that I get grounded for. Me mom's team, the San Francisco Shinobis. Me dad's team, the San Antonio Defenders. So yeah, basically whoever ends up losing this game, I get grounded for a month. Anyways, no, joking. But both teams set here today, ready to go head to head. And for San Antonio, a team that just won their first game of the season, they're trying to keep that momentum going. And they've made a trade. Well, a couple of trades were made by Jim Hull Sr. To get a whole new look for the squad and his Chicago squad. It was between San Antonio, Chicago, and Denver. But San Fran, they got the same squad, and they're trying to get more wins on this season and move up that playoff ranking. Of course, as of right now, they are on the outside looking in. Blue 512 leads the way for them, followed by Zapper. At the captain spot, it's going to be Spectite Jr., and at 5-point gainer, it's going to be Clip Rod. So now to the home side of the field, going to be Aqua Ferrari leading the way for the San Antonio Defenders, followed by the new addition of their team. As a matter of fact, I think he used to actually play for him a little while back, Hawkeye at the middleman spot. Far Future has the captain's position, and at 5-point gainer is Shell. Shell used to actually play for the Shinobis, if I'm not mistaken, either for the Shinobis or Montreal. I know that Shell played for the Lila Guys reverse spots at one point, and both cars still up after the first collision, but not the second. Aqua Ferrari has a good flip, 5-0 San Antonio. That now brings out Zapper for the Shinobis, and a clip shot will car stay up. Switching sides now, Zapper down, 10-0 San Antonio. Looking for the win here are the Defenders and trying to get it done quick. Spectite Jr. out there for the Shinobis. Can't keep him in it. Donut served for dinner. And I'm grounded for 2 months. Anyways, that does it right there. 15-0, the final score. It is the San Antonio Defenders getting the win over the San Francisco Shinobis. A dominant performance by Aqua Ferrari today. And just their second win of the season. It's 2 in a row for the Defenders. Good to see maybe like a 12-8 season if they win 12 straight. That would be something, but, you know, now I juice it, right? Maybe it happens now. This is wood underneath. No. Anyways, we'll see what happens, but a good win for San Antonio, no doubt. Beating Chicago and San Francisco in back-to-back games. Coming up next, we keep it in the Western Conference. We got the Nevada Thunder on the road to do battle with the Detroit Devils next. Well, CDL fans, time to get to the game that puts us to our halfway mark in this June 18th game day. We've got the Nevada Thunder on the road to take on the Detroit Devils. Leading the way for the Nevada Thunder is Inferno today, followed by Monkey at the middleman spot. To the captain spot, it's Black Leanin at 5-point gainer for the Nevada Thunder. It's 7 series. To the home side, Black Marinello leads the way for the Detroit Devils, followed by the rookie V-Dub. At the captain spot, it's going to be Spectite, and at 5-point gainer is Pioneer. So, I did mention it in the first video, but I'm making it clear now, in case you missed it or you only watched this one. Anything in the mesh now, like beyond the table in that mesh, because it's so hard to make a call on that, it's just going to be out of play. It's hard to determine whether a car was standing up, upright, or whatever. So anything in this mesh area here is going to end up being out of play. So makes the calls a lot easier to make from an officiating standpoint. So Inferno and Black Marinello, they'll start this game off. And we got our first flip. Black Marinello gets it done for Detroit there. 5-0, Devils in the lead. Enter Monkey for the Thunder. And Monkey almost had a flip there. Black Marinello staying up, but not that time. 5-5 now the scores that will bring out the rookie V-Dub, the number 2 overall pick of the draft. Out there battling with Monkey, has a flip. 10-5. Detroit Devils back in the lead. Now looking for the win. Black Lean out there trying to tie this thing up. Both cars will switch sides here, and now both of them down. 15-10. Detroit still in the lead. So now Spectite out there looking for the win here. This team up 15-10, and on the visiting side, 7 series, trying to force overtime. Almost did right there. And now this time, 7 series down, game over. 15-10 the final, and the Detroit Devils get the win at home over the Nevada Thunder. 15-10, and we move on from here. Brandon Kuma, his Tampa Bay Gators, 4-5. Defending world champions that have been struggling all season, but they're still in that playoff hunt. They'll be on the road. Hey, get down there, Renji. Collision Kitten's kind of looking at this camera. Funny, and we're going to handle this. There we go. So, Tampa Bay Gators on the road take on the Buffalo Warriors, another team that's really in the midst of this. Buffalo's holding the last playoff spot in the Eastern Conference right now, the 6th seed. Tampa Bay is like a point behind, right? A point behind this 3-way tie and trying to get themselves into that playoff position. So big game coming up between Eastern Conference foes, Gators and Warriors. That matchup coming next. Halfway now through our June 18th game day, CDL fans, and about to bring the other half to a start and about to bring the season to a halfway point. A lot of hats. Anyways, got the Tampa Bay Gators on the road to take on the Buffalo Warriors. And one thing that both these teams would like to have, okay, that didn't work. They would like to have some wins, and it could start right here as both these teams are battling for that 6th seed in the Eastern Conference right now. And it was a close three-way race going on in the Eastern Conference for that 6th seed. There was a 3-way tie. Buffalo, Puerto Rico. Of course, we know Puerto Rico lost. And I can't remember the team that was in there with them. There was another team with 13 points. It was right there. Maybe, was it Rwanda maybe? Or anyway, or was it Montreal lost? Anyways, but the Tampa Bay Gators were only a point behind this 3-way tie. So a huge game here. Tampa Bay Gators, defending world champs, trying to do better here and get to the 500 mark. Purple Fire leads the way for them, followed by Ratified at the middleman spot. To the captain spot for Brandon Kuma's squad here, it's 47 Ronan, and that 5-point gainer is battled. To the home side of the field, Yellow Custom leads the way for the Buffalo Warriors, followed by Tyrell at the middleman spot. What has the captain's position? That 5-point gainer for the home squad here is Toy Soldier. So, both teams set and ready to go. Yellow Custom and Purple Fire leading us off. Two very aerodynamic cars, and what a show they're putting on, they take each other out. So, equal cars, equaling out, 5-5 the score. As that now brings out Tyrell for the Warriors and Ratified for the Gators. Here we go, and off of the mesh, Ratified still up, switching sides. And both cars are going to be down here. Tyrell and Ratified cancel each other out. 10-10, and no one's had a lead yet. 47 Ronan, and what? About to go at it, and it's on. 47 Ronan with a good flip. And the Tampa Bay Gators taking the lead. 15-10 the score. So that now brings out Toy Soldier. He'll look to force overtime. 47 Ronan trying to get the win, almost had it right there. And this time does. No interference on the play, right in my eye shot. That was just perfect. My eyeball was just right there on that to see that. A good flip, 15-10 the final. You know, I don't know, it's just doing the officiating for these games. Sometimes you don't get a clear look and you're like, did I miss it? And I got to do a review. This time, it was just perfectly spot on to see 47 Ronan not touching up with battle there. And a good 15-10 win for the Gators. So a huge win that might propel them into that 6th seed in the East as we head to the halfway point. But a big win for them because they hit that 500 mark so huge at 5-5 at the 10-game mark. You definitely don't want to be below it, and it's just been such a shocker to see Tampa Bay struggle this year, but struggle they have. But a little positivity maybe moving into the second half of the season now for the defending world champs. And for Buffalo, definitely a tough loss for them because they were trying to hang on. Coming up next, Seattle Lumberjacks and the Denver Mustangs will bring our second segment to a close, so stay tuned. And we are back, CDL fans. Time to bring our second segment to a close. A battle from the Western Conference, and to me, one to look forward to. The Seattle Lumberjacks started the season great. They were, 5-0 at one point, and it's kind of been a rocky road ever since. I think they are now, 5-4-0-1 or 5-3-0-1, something like that. But they've been struggling as of late, so Seattle trying to get back on the right track. Their opponents, the Denver Mustangs, coming fresh off of a trade. I think they're somewhere like 3-2-0-3, I think is their record. I have to double check. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I don't have the record in front of me, but they're coming off of a big trade where they acquired Highlight. They got rid of two of their cars. I think it was Hawkeye and Red Dead. They got rid of, and as a result, they've got Highlight in the trade, and then they signed Who from free agency. So to fill out the squad. So more mimicking of the Tampa Bay Gators, like they were trying to do. So we'll see if it works for them. Kind of a familiar lineup. You just saw the Gators on the field, right? That being said, let's get a look at the lineups for this game. It's going to be Rocket Oil leading the way for the visiting Seattle Lumberjacks, followed by 76. At the captain spot, it's Black Spectite, lineup that's been working for them all season. And then 5-point gainer is Crazy Eyes. To the home side of the field, we got Purple Custo leading the way for the Denver Mustangs, followed by Golden Rat. At the at the captain spot is Highlight, and that 5-point gainer is Who. So both teams set and ready to go, and so is Renji, picking the spot behind the Seattle squad and chewing on Crazy Eyes. We'll see if that persists, but here we go. Game on, and we got a 5-5 match. Rocket Oil down, as is Purple Custo. Enter 76 and Golden Rat. And this is where the collision kit, you might want to get out of the way. These are some heavy cars. And you never know. 76 starts rolling from the home side. He could be in danger here just because of where he is right now. And Golden Rat out of play, still a 5-5 game. So 76 and Golden Rat still going at it. Golden Rat hanging on, doing good spin cycles here as he stays level enough. And battles with 76 here. A good matchup on hand. Look at this, Golden Rat just staying even to him and gets the flip there. So just the ability to outlast an opponent by just keeping those wheels on the ground. And I mean, that's the most effective way to play this game for any of these toy cars. So 10-5 the score in favor of the Denver Mustangs. Looking for the win here is Golden Rat. Black Spectite out there for the Lumberjacks, trying to even things up here. 10-5 the score, and a battle has now ensued here. Good spin cycles by both cars, both of them playing that same strategy. Play low, it might be a Bourne style, and out of play goes Golden Rat. It might be a Bourne style, it might not be flips in the air or whatever, but you know what, when you're flipping around in the air, you're unstable, right? So keeping your wheels on the ground is how you play this game to the fullest ability, and it might not be pretty looking, it might not make the highlight reel, but I tell you right now, it'll get you a win. And do a barrel roll. Able to stay up was Black Spectite that time as he continues, but not anymore. Golden Rat looking a little like Ratify there, maybe. 15-5 the final score. He is the same model as him. And he comes out and has a 2-0 day from the middleman spot, and he gets the Denver Mustangs the win over the Seattle Lumberjacks, who, wow, the struggles continue after starting. I think they were 5-0. They've now lost their last 5, or 4 out of their last 5. Or no, they started 4-0 and then they lost 5 out of their last 6 or something like that. We have to double check on that. But needless to say, haven't been good as of late. Seattle slipping this season. 15-5. Denver with a huge win. They definitely needed that. All these teams battling in that playoff hunt. And one team that's really breaking away in the West right now, as a matter of fact, 6-point advantage, right? That would be the Mexico City Jaguars. 8 wins, 1 loss. They're going to be hosting the LA Blades, who are 6-3, currently the 3rd place team in the conference, or should I say tied for 2nd place coming into this game day with Phoenix. But that being said, Mexico City really pulling away in the West. And we're going to find out in this next segment if they can really tighten those reins and get themselves to 9-1. Hosting the LA Blades, that should be a fun game. I mean, just a rivalry that goes back to when it was when the Jaguars were the San Jose Storm before the move. And I tell you what, if you want some CDL history, folks, go on ahead and look up the first round of the 2013 CDL playoffs, San Jose Storm versus the LA Blades, or go look up the 2014 Western Conference Finals between the San Jose Storm and the LA Blades. Both were great, especially Game 2 of the 2014 Western Conference Finals. But anyways, on to the 3rd and final segment. We got San Diego and Houston, Philly and Boston, Miami and Montreal, and LA and Mexico City. It's going to be coming up, so stay tuned for that upload because it's going to be on its way. And yeah, if you need help looking up some of these old games, just leave something in the comments. I'll leave a link for you. I'll help you out. No doubt about it. So stay tuned. Another upload's coming soon. Final segment of the day coming up.